income at current prices and constant prices, or real and nominal GDP. What is its connection to welfare? In general, GDP and welfare are directly related with each other. A higher GDP implies more production of goods and services. It means more availability of goods and services in the economy. A higher gross domestic product or a higher gross domestic income may not necessarily mean higher welfare of the people. Why? There are two types of gross domestic product, or we can say gross domestic product is expressed in two ways. One is as real GDP, that is GDP at constant price, and then second one is nominal GDP or GDP at current prices. When the goods and services are produced by all the producing units in the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year, say 2010, and valued these at base year price, say 2000, it is called real GDP or GDP at constant price. It changes only by change in physical output, not by change in price level. It is the true indicator of economic development. So, what is nominal GDP? When the goods and services are produced by all the producing units in the domestic territory of a country during an accounting year and valued these at the current year price, it is called nominal GDP or GDP at current price. It is influenced by change in both physical output and price into quantity of the current year. It is not considered as a true indicator of economic development. Why? We can explain it with an example. So, GDP, gross domestic income, or we can say national income. That is, as you know, domestic income does not include NFIA. When we add NFIA to domestic income, we get national income. So, whether it is domestic income or national income, when it is expressed at current year prices, or it is the money value of all the goods and services produced in a country estimated at the prevailing prices of that particular year, then it is called nominal national income or national income at the current prices. National income at constant prices. The real national income is the national income estimated at a base year, which is an earlier year to the current year. National income at constant price is used for making comparison of national income and related data. So, we are going to see why national income at constant prices or GDP at constant prices is a true indicator of economic development. Given here is a table which shows a base year 2000 and current year as 2010. We can select it as 2010 as base year, 2020 as the current year, any year will do. So 2000 here in this example, 2000 is taken as the base year and 2010 as the current year. And the price and quantity of base year and current year both are given. See the quantity. There is no change in the quantity of the products, wheat, electronic goods, automobiles and services. If it is 20 units, wheat is of 20 units, in 2010 also it is 20 units. Electronic goods 10 units, and in 2010 also 10 units. Automobiles 15 units, and in 2010 also 15 units. Services 10 units, and in 2010 current year also 10 units. So, there is no change in the quantity of the product. But what about the price? The price of wheat increased from 10 to 12. And electronic goods, it also increased from 10 to 12. And automobiles from 10 to 12 again. Then services from 20 to 25 rupees. So when we calculate national income at constant prices, we multiply the price of the base year into quantity of the current year. So we can see that according to the given example, it is 200 rupees for wheat. That is price of the base year into quantity of the current year. Price of 2000 into quantity of 2010. That is at constant prices. In the similar manner, we can calculate for electronic goods, automobiles and services. So, what is the total at total national income at constant prices? It is 650. Price of the base year into quantity of the current year. We get 200 plus 100 plus 150 plus 200. It is 650 rupees. That is at constant prices or real national income. What about current prices or nominal national income? It is price into quantity of the current year. That is price of the current year, quantity of the current year. We can see that it is 240, 120, 180 and 250. So the total is 790. It is not a true indicator of economic development because what is the reason? When we take the year 2000 as the base year for calculating national income, quantity of goods produced and units of services provided in both years are assumed to be the same. And this national income of 790, it shows a difference of 140 rupees. That is national income at current price is more than at constant price by 140 rupees. This is not real because the output in 2010 has not increased and rise in national income is due to increase in price. Thus, to get a true picture of the growth of an economy, national income at constant prices is more useful. Now, how can we convert the nominal GDP into real GDP? Or how can we convert the national income at current prices into national income at constant prices? An example is given here. If in 2010 GDP is 200 crore and in 2020 it is rupees 300 crore at the current prices. And if price index rises from 100 to 400 with the same period, then GDP at current prices is converted into real GDP. That is nominal GDP is converted into real GDP in the following way. That is real GDP is equal to GDP at current price or nominal GDP divided by price index into 100. So, according to the given example, real GDP is equal to nominal GDP. What is the nominal GDP here? GDP at current price is 300 divided by price index is 400 into 100. We get 75. That is rupees 75 crores. Likewise, how can we convert real GDP into nominal GDP? Nominal GDP or GDP at current price is equal to real GDP or GDP at constant price into price index by 100.